Okay, shall we wait for some more time? No problem. I just wanted to introduce an alternate method to solve the Hungarian assignment problem. I think I should thank Akshata for this. Somehow I know I completely missed to explain this concept the other day. She had sent me a doubt, rather, she wanted me to check whether the answer is correct. And then I realized that, I completely missed to teach you that method. It's not a different method altogether. It is an alternate approach to solve the problem for Hungarian assignment method. So what I'm doing today is, I'm just taking the last matrix. That is, already the problem is solved by row subtraction is done, column subtraction is done, optimality condition is satisfied, everything is done. Only I'm just taking the final matrix, which is for allocation. Okay, only I'll take that and I'll try to explain the alternate way of actually doing the allocations. And then you can decide amongst both the method, whichever you find convenient or easy to understand, that you can follow. Both the methods are perfectly correct, but sometimes this method which I'm going to teach today becomes more easier in certain cases, because it will actually make your job more easier. So I thought I'll teach you both the method, and whichever method is better or easy for you to follow, you can do that. Okay, is everybody has understood the context with which I'm starting the problem today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll just take the last matrix. I'm not taking the whole problem again because we all have solved the problems. I'll just take the final matrix and try to teach you the alternate method to do the allocations, only allocations part. Okay, I'm just written down the final matrix so that I can directly solve the problem. So 4, 0, 12, 0, 5, 16, 7, 17, 1, 0, 36, 2, 0, 0, 17. Then we have 14, 3, 0, 3, and 10, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay, now this is the matrix. Okay, I want everyone to please understand, this is a matrix that we have got after doing all the previous steps. The row subtraction is done, column subtraction is done, the condition of optimality is verified. After everything, this is the final matrix. Now I'm supposed to do the allocations. Okay, can one of you please tell me what is the rule of allocation, the general rule which I've taught you? Hello?
We have to find the column which has 0, 1, 0.
Not row.
Sorry, rows.
Yes, sir.
We are supposed to identify which has got exactly single 0, because whenever you're doing the allocation, you should always do the allocation row wise, and particularly the row with a single 0. Even in the alternate method also, the same logic applies. Even now, I'm going to start my allocation with a row with a single 0. But thereafter, slightly it changes. I want everyone to please follow this step very carefully. I personally believe that this method which I'm going to teach today is slightly easier or slightly better compared to the one which I've taught. And anyway, I leave it to you. You can adopt or choose whichever method you want, but both the methods are right, correct, and it is honored. Absolutely nothing to worry. Okay, yeah. I'll just teach you this. Please look at the board. Now, if you look at the entire matrix, there is only one single row with single 0, correct? Only 2 zeros there, only 2 zeros there, only 1 0. Sorry, there are 2 rows actually. Row number 2 and row number 4 has got 2 zeros, so it's single 0. Rest all has got more than 1 0. So let me first start with the allocation with a row with single 0. Same thing. Okay. So this is a single row I'm taking. If I'm considering this particular value for allocation, you all know that if at all there are any zeros in that particular column, it has to be blocked. Since there are no zeros in this particular column, there is nothing to block. It's good to go. One thing is done. Now again we'll search for a row with single 0. Now if you look at the entire matrix, the single 0 is available in the row number 4. Here you can find a single 0. Okay, let me take this. If I'm taking this, the same step holds good again. All the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. Since there is 1 0 here, I'm supposed to block it. Okay, really block it. Now again we'll go for the same thing. We'll search for the single zeros. Single 0 is there now, but I can see the single 0 is there. Okay, if I'm taking the single 0, finally, oh, I've taken the simple problem only. Anyway, so this is this, it's gone, and finally this. Anyway, this is like regular method. I wanted to teach you the variations. Let me just take one more question, because this is same as the previous method. There is no difference over here. Let me just take one more question. Okay, because this is simple one, we are not doing any comparisons here. I'll take a value where comparison is possible. Okay, I'll just take this. 1 minute. Let me take this. 0, 2, 4, 7, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1 again, and then we have 2, 1, 0, and 0. I think now I'll be able to explain in this question. If you look at this question, again, this is a question which is the last matrix. After doing all the steps, this is the final matrix what I've got, and how I'm supposed to do the allocation. Same step, identify the row with the single zero. You can see that only row number 1 has got a single zero. Rest all have got more than 1 zeros. Okay, I'll be starting from here. If I'm taking this particular value, so this I'm going for allocation. Allocation and as usual, all the other values of that particular column has to be blocked. And the E0 block and this 0 will be blocked. Okay, I think this everybody is clear. This is like regular method. Next time, I think I have told you in the previous method, if at all you are not finding any row with single zero, then I'm supposed to go for 2 zeros. You all remember that step? Now you can see that row number 2, row number 3, and row number 4, all the remaining 3 rows have exactly 2 zeros. Now when we are supposed to compare the values of this 0 with their corresponding values in the original matrix, and whichever is highest, we are supposed to do it. That was a method that I taught you in the previous class. Now I'm going to teach you a much simple method where you are not supposed to do any comparison, and directly by inspection method we can do the problem. Okay, so shall we all start with that without any corresponding comparison and all that? Directly how we'll do it? Shall we go for it?
Yes, sir.
Now you can see that row number 2, row number 3, and row number 4, all the 3 rows have exactly 2 zeros each. Okay, and the beauty of this method is you don't have to worry whether there are 2 zeros or 3 zeros. You can consider 2 zeros also, you can consider even 3 zeros also. There is nothing to worry. Only thing I'm supposed to see is, are there any row with single zero? Then first allocate. First, you should always allocate the rows with a single zero. The moment the rows with a single zero are exhausted, all other values can be considered. Ali 2 zeros, 3 zeros, 4 zeros, atara differentiate madbekada avashyakate illa. You don't have to differentiate amongst number of zeros. The only thing that you should be concerned here is whether there is single zero or not. The moment single zero is exhausted, the whole problem can be considered for further allocation. So ಮೂರು ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. Okay. Now let me go to the second one. Here one ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. Should I do the allocation for this zero or should I do the allocation for this zero? I should select between these two. This is the question. Because the basic assignment rule says that every row and every column should have an assignment. 11 problem. So as far as the second row is concerned, there are two possibilities. Either I can assign to this zero or I can assign to this zero. Now I should decide whether allocating to this zero is correct or this zero is correct. Check one simple principle. I'll just take. Suppose if I've decided to assign this, either allocate or decide. I should see what are the consequences of that. Consequences if I'm selecting this, we all know that all the zero that particular column will be blocked. Correct? This select a column and alien zero is blocked. If I'm doing it, automatically this will get blocked. I should see the condition. What is the condition? Suppose if I'm blocking this zero, I should see whether there is at least 1 zero left in that particular row, so that the allocation is possible for that. Are you able to understand me? Please understand this very carefully. Suppose that each particular row allocate this, if I'm selecting we know that all the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked up. Now, ಯಾವಾಗ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ರೋಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ at least one zero ನಾನು ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬೇಕು. If I am blocking this zero, you can see still one more zero is available. That means this row will still have an option of giving an allocation. So this step is acceptable. One way, if I am selecting this, okay, if I am selecting this, let me imagine that is zero is that 2 into this one. I'm just imagining 2 into this one. If I'm blocking it, then the entire row will have no allocation at all. However, I'm not supposed to select this particular value. Are you understanding this step clearly? Have you all understood this step? Have you understood? Hello?
Yes, sir.
I want people to respond.
Yes,
Can
sir.
anybody?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
You're able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello? You understood this step now?
Yes, sir.
Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, in case if I'm selecting this particular value and instead of 0, but now you have not because there is one more zero here. The rule says that at least one zero should be available when you're searching or selecting between these two. Okay. Now I have successfully completed the second allocation. Now come to the third row. Third row, the third row only there is only single allocation, single zero. Now I can take this. If I'm taking there, again same thing. All the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. So you do block but you do block. Okay. Now, this is not check. Suppose if I'm selecting here, if I block, no issues because already the allocation is done, so nothing to worry. But here, still the allocation is not completed. As a 1 0 into there, still 1 0 is available to me. Therefore, this allocation is possible, or I can take. And finally, I'll come to the single value. So this is the single value. So directly I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 allocations. Really, you don't have to take any corresponding value. You don't have to check anything. Just you have to apply a simple principle of whether the values are possible or not. Okay? Did you understand this step, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll
sir.
solve another. I want to solve another 1 or 2 questions so that you'll become perfect with this. Okay, I'll just solve one more.
Sir.
So I think more easier compared to the corresponding value. Okay, I'll just take this question one more.
Excuse me, sir.
076. Yeah, you have something to say?
Yes, sir. The assignment question which you have given, sir, first question.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
In that, sir. In that, when n is equal to n, it becomes 4 is equal to 4, sir. But then onwards, the answer will also not come, sir, because the zeros allocation will be in the same row. So we have to do another iteration, sir.
No, not required. No, not required. The iterations are perfectly fine because the last 2 questions I gave in the assignment, I randomly created those questions. Sumne hage numbers bardu nimge kaltidde. Usually when assignment questions are created, there has to be on the principles of Euclidean mathematics. But na hange random kottidrinda nimge adar answer barlilla. But the beauty of this method which I'm going to teach now, ee method alli nimge aa problem kuda solution sigute. If you apply this technique, even for that problem also you'll get a solution. And in fact, I realized that and I remembered only when Akshata sent me a message yesterday that I'm not getting the answer to this question. Avaga I immediately remembered that I should have taught this method. That's a very reason why I'm doing it. I think you can use this method for that question and you will get the answer.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Anyway, let me solve one more question so that you'll be perfect. So 0, 1, 3, 3 and 0, 2, 0, 0, 0 and 6, 4, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0. Again, this is the last matrix after all the corrections modification. Now I want one of you to please give me a try. Please give a try and tell me how do we solve this problem, allocations. I want people to please take part in the solving the problem. So ED problem
first-
there is not a single row with single zero. Everything is 1 0, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, how do we start now? Please tell me. We are not using the principles of corresponding value now. Okay, we are just applying the alternate method. With alternate method, let's try to solve this. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead. ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೋ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿ. If you are not getting any single zero, you can start from the first row itself, no problem. ಈಗ 2 0 3 0 ಏನು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. We can directly start solving from first row. Okay, let me come to the first row. Here first row ನಲ್ಲಿ there are two possibilities. Either I can allocate to this zero or I can allocate to this zero. Now I want you to please tell me out of these two zero, which zero is this? ಯಾವ zero assign ಮಾಡಬಹುದು?
First zero, sir.
First zero. Why? What is the rational or logic behind this?
Sir, we can like vice versa. We can do it now, sir. If it's first, we can select it. Afterwards, we can change it. I think.
Madbodo. That is also you can do it because purely this is a
Yes.
trial and error method. You can do that absolutely
Yeah.
no wrong. But instead of doing the same question again, we will just try to solve in one shot. That's what my question is. Okay. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋ ಬದಲು ಒಂದೇ ಶಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ so that you don't have to revisit the whole problem, right? You agree with me?
Yes, sir. Sir, but the thing is, if we go with the trial and error method, we can solve easily. I think so, sir.
Even now this is a trial and error method, right? What I'm doing also it's trial and error because I'm supposed to decide whether first zero is better or second zero is better, but just by inspection method. I'm not doing any calculations here. I'm just verifying whether the possibility can really cease or not. That is all I'm doing here. Okay. I'm not doing any calculation. This is as good as a trial and error method itself. Okay. Anyway, let's try this. If I
Okay.
take zero, we know that all the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. Here, first zero. If I'm blocking this zero, in this row, two more zeros are there. So no problem. I can go it. If I'm blocking this zero, again two more zeros are there, no problem. If I'm blocking this zero, one more zero is there, so no problem. And that, by selecting this zero, I'm not disturbing or not creating any problem. The remaining rows. So here rule prakara, at least one zero should be left in each row after selecting that particular value. That is the only logic here. Are you all understanding this concept clearly,
Yes, sir.
everybody? Okay.
Yeah, yes.
So, if I'm selecting this particular zero, obviously all the zeros in this particular column is blocked. You block agutte, you block agutte, you block agutte. Yeah, verify ಮಾಡಿ. By blocking this zero, two more still there, no issues. By blocking this, two more zeros are there, and by blocking this, one more zero. That means all these three rows are still scope for allocation. Andre, you should not end the scope of allocation for further rows. That is what you are supposed to take care. I want to, safety measure you are supposed to ensure. You are not supposed to destroy the chances of other row getting allocated. That is the only concern. Okay. Now, automatically, I'm sure you'll be having one row or two row with single zero. Inali the single zero yaga. Hello.
No single.
Idiyalla last one alle. You can see last row is a
one, sir.
last row is a single zero.
Yeah.
So we
In last row.
You can see the last row is a single zero.
So that we can cancel the second row zero, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Correct. Second row.
Okay. So that is blocked. Now again you can see that there is a single zero.
Second row, first one.
So we have to cancel the zero which is in the first row, no, sir, after allocation.
Sorry, please come again.
No,
Hello?
sir, it's
We have
correct.
to cancel the zero in first row, no, sir, after allocation.
I didn't get you.
No,
In
sir,
first row, sir, after allocation, other one
No, no,
zero
no.
is remaining.
Here, in the alternate method, we are not going to block the values in the corresponding row. Only the blocking is happening in the corresponding columns ashte. ನೀವು corresponding values ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡು confuse ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Corresponding value ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ will block both row wise as well as column wise. But when we are doing it only like this, We are only trying to do that. ಇಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ರೂರಲ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Automatically it gets blocked later. Okay.
Sir, but the
Yeah.
thing is, like, if you block the row 0 also, it doesn't make much of a difference, right, sir? The answer will be same. So it becomes easy in the further steps.
Yeah, definitely. Can you please repeat it once again? I think I lost you. Your voice
Sir,
is breaking.
the thing is like you have been cancelling the column zeros after the allocation is
Yeah.
done. So similarly, you can cancel the row zeros too, no, sir? There, anyway, you'll be getting the similar answer. Like just Akanksha, now
We can do
you
it.
can even
See,
cancel the row zeros.
you can do that. Ultimately, it gets cancelled also because when you're
Yes.
going for further allocation, obviously it gets cancelled. But I don't want to cancel right now because you don't have. I mean, I don't want people to get confused at that stage. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಒಂದೇ step ಅಲ್ಲಿ I'm just teaching it ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
Okay,
You
sir.
can
Okay, thank
cancel even the value of 0 in the first row because obviously it gets cancelled. When I'm going for the further allocation, it will definitely get cancelled. But I don't want to do that now because I want you to understand the flow of step. That is the reason why I'm just keeping it like that. Okay.
Okay,
But you
sir.
can do
Thank
that. There is absolutely no problem. You can do that. No issues. Okay. Yeah. Let me go for the next. Now you can see that there are totally 4 zeros available and these 2 rows are yet to be allocated. Now let me take a third row. The third row will now I have to take a call. Should I take this 0 or this 0? Suppose
Any of the
row with this 0, then obviously this gets cancelled and still one more value is left. Again, I can go for it. If I take this also, then this will be blocked so that there is one more chance for here. Okay.
yes, either of them can be.
Out of this third and fourth row, which particular 0 has to be assigned?
Any of them, sir. Either of them can be
Either of it.
allocated.
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ alternate solutions ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Either of
So
it you
that
can
allocations.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Either of them can be selected, sir. Or
Correct. I'll be selecting this. If I'm selecting this, then obviously that particular column is blocked. Then you can see the single 0 is here. So if I'm taking the single 0 here, then all the values of that particular column is blocked. Okay. So either ನಿಮಗೆ parallel solutions ಬಂದಾಗ, if you compare the original value and write down the cost, you have to get the same answer. That is something which you have to verify. Same answer ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Nothing to worry. So whenever you have a parallel options like that, the same answer will be there. 99% it will be same answer. Okay. Okay. Now you all understood the alternate method. And before I proceed further, I want to ask you whether you are finding this method easier or the one which I taught you the yesterday was easier. I want people to please respond.
This method, sir.
Huh?
This method.
sir, actually this method is
Absolutely nothing to worry here. You don't have to refer the previous value, write down and all that. It is far more simple. But still, I am giving this option to you. You can take a call because either of the methods is perfectly fine. But the beauty of this method is all the questions under the sun can be solved by this method. Whether the question is randomly drafted or whether the question is technically drafted, I think there is absolutely no reservations here. Any question under the sun can be solved by this method. So if at all you are not getting an answer by the first method, I am damn sure that by using this method, you will definitely get the answer. Okay. Is that okay with all of you? Okay. So before
Yes,
I
sir.
go to the last method today, I just want to take one more last question on this so that you'll be perfect with this, and then I'll take up the traveling salesman problem. Okay. I'll just write this question and I want you to please answer this. So the values are 0, 9, 0, 6, 3, 1, 5, 2, 2, 0, 0, 4, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 3, 0, 1, and this is 0, 0, 4, 1, 0. Now this is the final matrix. Okay, can you please tell me the allocations now quickly? From where I am supposed to start?
Second row, sir.
Yeah, because you can see that in the 0, always start with a single 0. So obviously I can take it. If I'm taking this, all the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. Okay. ಮತ್ತೆ single zero ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಗ? Do you see any single zeros now?
No, sir.
Okay, so there are no single zero. Then you can start from first row. First row in the shuru marna. Okay, now if you look at the first row, there are two zeros here. Now I have to take a call whether I am supposed to allocate this zero or this zero. Okay, let me start with
Second one, sir.
if I'm selecting this, this also gets blocked, this also gets blocked, this also gets blocked. But in all the three rows, you can see still one more zeros are available. The rule says if I'm selecting a particular value, that should not finally end the complete scope of allocation in other matrix or other rows. If I'm selecting this is blocked, and this is blocked. In row number 3, one more zero is left, no problem. Here, two more zeros are left. Here, one more zero is left. Again, this is fine, no problem. Allocation suffice. Okay. Now we'll go back to the same method. Let's look for the single zero. Single zero there. Where is the single zero? Here you can see there is a single zero. So if I'm selecting this particular value, then all the zeros of that particular column will be blocked. Okay. Now you get single zero. Where is single zero? There is single zero. Now can you please tell me where did we go wrong?
Yes, sir. In the first row, sir. We could have blocked the second zero.
Okay.
And then we could have striked off the first one. Sir.
Correct.
So
now, if since this is one trouble with this method actually. Initially, the question appears to be good, like what we did now. You could see that with the first zero being allocated, we could go on, but you can see that now one of these rows becomes absolutely with no allocation. Idin select ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Ultimately, either of these rows will actually become unallocated. So the only way what we can resolve this problem is instead of this zero, I should have taken this. Idu one extra step ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This is one where the trial and error method might come in very, very few cases. I think 99% cases in the very first instance you get the answer. Sometimes at the end the question could be like, we may have to reverse it. That is the only hitch in this problem. Otherwise, I personally feel that this problem is actually, or this method is far more easy. Okay, so let's just quickly change the value. Okay. This is 0, 0, 0. Okay, this will just keep it like that. Like so, I think this is the single zero directly taken, and this is block. Now you can see that instead of taking this zero, let's start with this allocation. If I'm selecting this allocation, there are no zeros at all. This is also something which you can compare. E0 and E0 you compare. If I'm selecting this zero, I ultimately end up cancelling 3 zeros. But if I'm selecting this zero, there are no zeros to be cancelled at all. Otherwise, this is always the same way. This is also one thing which you can really verify. Error zero iddaga you bari one zero udididya anta nodalakinta jotege you can see try to avoid any zero cancellation at all. That will be far more easy. By selecting this, none of the zeros are overtaken. However, this is comparatively better. Okay, I can take it. So now two allocations are done. Are there any single zeros now? Any single zeros there? No single zeros. 2 zeros is there, 2 zeros, sorry, 3 zeros is there, 2 zeros. Now let me come back to the third row. In third row again 2 zeros are there, 0 and 0. Can you please tell me either of it? Which one I'm supposed to take? Should I take this 0 or this 0?
Can take anyone.
Okay, anyone ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ do you think that the allocation is complete? Will be able to get the allocation for all the rows and columns? Yes or no? Okay, we'll try, no problem. If I'm taking this, okay, so obviously all the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. Okay, blocked. Okay, now first, second, third, more row. We'll come back to the fourth. Again, 4 there are two possibilities: this 0 and this 0. If I'm selecting this, then obviously this entire scope is gone. If one single 0 is a block, I cannot select this, because if I'm selecting this for allocation, then the last row will have no allocation at all. Therefore, this cannot be considered. Let me come back to this. Obviously, you can see this is blocked. no problem because already allocation is done here. I think the last value is there. So this I can take, this also will become. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the allocations are completed.
Sir,
Yeah.
if we get if the situation is like this, if n is equal to n, and thereafter if we allocate the zeros also, if it won't get allocated, is this situation occurs, sir, in the exam?
Yes. Usually we call it as the solution doesn't, I mean the problem doesn't have a solution. Adu baratte. But that is a very rare case actually. That is also possible because all the assignment questions need not have a solution. Adu barbodu. Adre you have to double check whether all the calculations that in the process of calculation is correct. Tumba sala enagutte andre, particularly when you are doing non-optimality in the optimality convert ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ addition, subtraction, intersection point addition ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದರೂ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಆದಾಗ normally 99% cases ಅಲ್ಲಿ you might come across a situation where some row or column may not get allocation at all. ಆತರ ಆಗಬಹುದು. ಆದ್ರೆ 99% ಆತರ problem cases ಅಲ್ಲಿ calculations errors ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Because of calculation error you might have come across a situation, but problem with no solution, I think it's very rare. I would say just 0.1% chance rest. Otherwise mostly it will be calculation error.
Okay, sir.
Okay, yeah. 1 minute, huh? Yeah. Okay, you got the point, everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you want one more last question? We'll solve on this for allocation and we'll finish this. Okay, one last question. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't have any questions. Yes. I think I don't have any more questions. I have to just take it from textbook in the last step and then do it. I thought some 4 or 5 problems should be all right. Okay, anyway, no problem. I think we can solve this question by traveling salesman. I think in traveling salesman, I'll take up some questions and explain. I think that will be better. Okay. So before I start with the new method, I just want to check with you. Have you all understood this alternate method, everyone? So what you can do is, maybe just for sake of practicing, the 5 questions which I've given as the assignment in the yesterday, I think I've given the assignment right on Saturday. You just try both the options so that you can see whether you are comfortable with the corresponding value method or directly by allocation. Enu jaasti in work mada avashyakate illa. Last step alli just write one more last matrix and see whether this method and that method there is consistency in answer. Answer same barlebeku. No matter whichever method you apply, the final answer shall be same. So please don't be under the impression that if I'm applying the alternate method, I'll get a different answer. No, you should be getting the same answer. So you can just verify by applying for all the 5 questions. So can you do that and let me know by tomorrow? Can you just give a try, everybody? Just use this alternate method and see whether you are getting the same answer. So it will be a practice, and also you will be able to understand and appreciate whether the alternate method is also giving a similar solution or not. Clear?
Yes, sir. So for the first question, the answer is different, sir. It's not coming.
How much you get? What is the answer for the first question?
First question, sir. 1 second, sir. 21, sir.
Okay. What it should be actually?
No, sir. I don't know the answer, but the answer is 21, sir.
Okay, then how do you know that this is a different answer? 21 is the correct answer.
It's correct,
because
sir.
We did when I did n is equal to n, 4 is equal to 4, we got, sir, but the allocation, the number didn't get allocated, sir. But after that, another 1 step extra I did, sir. Then I got the answer 21.
It all depends the way you have drawn the line. If lines yav tara draw martira, on that basis the number of steps can increase or decrease. Same thing I have told you in optimal solution also in Modi method. Modi method alli kuda ashte, depending upon which particular value you have selected for allocation, u value yavadon 0 tagotira, adri mele ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್, ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ವರಿ. ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್
Yes.
ಮೋರ್ ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್.
Okay, sir.
ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್
Yes.
ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಒಂದೇ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಇಬ್ರು ಜೊತೆಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. Otherwise, you will never get the same answers step by step. Steps will vary. Don't worry about it. We are only concerned about the final answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Situation change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That is definitely going to happen. No, absolutely no problem. Okay. One ವೇಳೆ ನಿಮಗೆ if you are getting the answer as 19 or 20, then it is a matter of concern. Okay. As long as you are getting 21 as the answer, you don't have to worry how many steps you have done. Absolutely fine. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. I think I have given you a thought of how the alternate method really works. If at all
Yeah.
anybody has any doubts with that, please let me know, because I personally feel that compared to corresponding method, the one which I taught you today is far more easier anta nange anstu. Okay, but
Yes,
still
sir.
if some
Alternative.
people feel that the previous method is easy for me, you can free to follow. Enu problem illa, enu tappilla, you can do that. You will definitely get the same answer. But kelu sandarbhagale, in certain instances, there might be a possibility of not getting the answer by corresponding method if the question is randomly drafted, like the one which I gave you the other day. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ನಂಬರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ತರ ಬರ್ದು ನಾನು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ. ಆ ತರ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಫ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟೆಡ್, there are possibilities that by corresponding value method you might not get the answer. ಅವಾಗ the only option that you can think of is the alternate method. Okay, is that clear everyone? Okay, now let me start with the last method in this particular chapter, which is called as traveling salesman problem. Okay, a very important question. I think definitely you can expect this question for 10 marks in the exam. It is 90% same as Hungarian assignment method. Only in the last step, the method changes. Agagi, if you know how to solve the problem by Hungarian assignment method, this question is 90% solved. Only in the final step, we make certain interventions which is required as per the traveling salesman condition. Okay, so before I start solving this problem, I want to give you a perspective, a context, or rather the background of this particular problem, and then I'll take a question. Okay, yeah. First of all, what is the meaning of traveling salesman problem? As the word itself suggests, this is an approach or a process or a method deployed by the company to identify the most convenient route a traveling salesman can take so that he'll be able to visit all the places of visit and come back to the origin with minimum possible cost. This is the overall objective. Let me give a simple example. Let us say there is a marketing company in Jayanagar. Okay, Jayanagar is a marketing company. I would say that is the location A. This is the headquarters. We all know that usually in a typical marketing company, every day morning the sales representative has to come to the office. Office ಗೆ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅವರು. Let's say the office is at Jayanagar. So the marketing manager will tell him how many places or how many customers he has to visit in the entire day. Let's say there are totally 5 appointments he has got on that day. Let's say he has to visit he has to visit Nepal. See, he has to visit, let's say, HSR layout, and then he has to visit one more place called let's say Mysore Road, and finally he has to visit let's say Ganesh. Some 5 different places is been given. Now, what exactly the traveling salesman problem talks about here? A very, very simple and a novel idea here. The rule says the traveling salesman shall start his journey from the headquarters. Yavado headquarters idralli? Obviously the Jayanagar, where your office is situated. From A, he has to start the journey and he has to visit all the clients, all customers. Where are the customers based? They are in point B, point C, point D, point E, and point F. All the 5 places na visit madave. Visit madi, at the end of the day, again, he has to come back to headquarters. That's a condition. Are you getting my point? He should start his journey from headquarters, visit all the customers or all the locations, and again, he has to come back to A. And the rule says he should never come back to A without visiting any of these places. He ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ A ಇಂದ B visit ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವನು A ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. He should visit C, D, E, F, and only then he has to come back to A. He cannot even miss one single location also. He cannot say, sir, I'll visit B, C, D, E, but I'll not visit F, I'll come back to A, then I'll go to F. No, you are not allowed to do that. Okay, the traveling salesman condition clearly suggests that the person should start the journey from the headquarters, visit all the clients, and only after visiting all the point of contact, he should come back to A. This is the logic or principle on which the traveling salesman problem is based. Have you all understood now? So traveling salesman is also popularly known as scheduling problem. Idana scheduling anta kariti. What is the meaning of scheduling? You are trying to assign a route. You are supposed to give a specific route in which the traveling salesman or the salesman has to travel, visit all the place, and then come back to the headquarters. This is a principle on which the entire problem is constructed. Have you all understood the logic behind this now? What is the meaning of traveling salesman anta?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is exactly what you're supposed to understand as far as traveling salesman is concerned. Now the next important question here is, how does a traveling salesman question is different from the regular assignment problem? That's the second question. Exam le nimge question kottaga, they will not specify whether this question is a traveling salesman problem or regular assignment problem. Or enu mention madala. All that they'll give in the question is, find the assignment cost for the following data ashte. By looking at the question, you should be able to distinguish between a traveling salesman problem and the other problem, andre regular assignment problem. Adana differentiate hege martira by looking at the question. Are you all able to understand my words? Is that clear to everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me take a question. Instead of explaining this concept theoretically, I think solving a question would be more appropriate so that you'll understand the entire logic more clearly. I'll take a question and explain. Okay? So the question is correct. Please understand. So it's very important from examination point of view, and not just from examination point of view. In case you become a manager, marketing manager in the future, I think the scheduling concept what you will learn may help you in actually identifying an ideal route. Of course, we have softwares for all this. Yaru company manual agi routing madala. Everything is done with the help of Tora software. If I'm talking about the companies which has got more clients and more places to visit, more places, 4 places visit madbekadre, it is not really economical to have a software for it. But in case if you have multiple locations, multiple people, multiple places, there are software, there are techniques available where you can do the allocation with absolutely no errors. That possibility is there. Okay, let me take the question. There are 5 cities A, B, C, D. Okay, 5 cities there. So it is from and it is obviously I cities is 5 cities is this one. Okay, so this is the matter given to you. Infinity, 4, 10, 14, and 2. 12, infinity, 6, 10, 4. 16, 14, infinity, 8, 14. 24, 8, 12, infinity, 10. 2, 6, 4, 16, and infinity. My first question to the class. Can one of you please tell me how this question appears different compared to the regular assignment problems? What difference is there? What is the first notifiable difference that you can see in this question?
Infinity.
Sorry?
Diagonal matrix is infinity.
Infinity,
Okay.
sir.
You can see that. Yeah, very, very good. Very good. Solpa matrix bagge solpa tilkonda. If you go back to your high school classes, we all know that in any matrix there are basically 2 types of diagonal axis baratte. One is called as the principal diagonal axis and other is called as the secondary diagonal axis. The beauty of the traveling salesman problem in always the elements that appear on the principal diagonal axis will be infinity. Andre idral artha eno, if you see that the value that runs from the left top in the right bottom varge ಏನ್ values ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ we call it as principal diagonal axis. Okay, left top in the right bottom varge is called as principal diagonal axis. ಅದೇ ತರ left bottom in the right top varge ಇದು. Okay, ಇದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ we call it as secondary diagonal axis. These are the 2 important axes we have in any matrix. Okay, Now we are not bothered about secondary diagonal axis. Adu namge concern illa. We are only concerned about the principal diagonal axis. Traveling salesman problem ಮತ್ತು regular assignment problem ಗೆ major difference ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, in the regular assignment problem the entire matrix will have only values, numbers ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ special notations ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. We are not using any special notations as far as the regular assignment problem is concerned. But when it comes to a traveling salesman problem, all the values that appear on principal diagonal axis will have a special notation called infinity. ಕೆಲವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ಸ್ they'll just put dash. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನರ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they'll just put dash like this. Okay, that is also a special notation. Okay, anything other than the number 0 ಮತ್ತೆ 1 ಮತ್ತೆ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಏನೇ ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ it is called as a special notation. Few examiners use infinity and few examiners use dash. This is the first thing that you are supposed to notice when a question is given to you. Are you understanding? This is the differentiating factor. Okay, blind agi ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇದು. This is a way of understanding the question or differentiating the question blindly. Okay, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. I'm just saying that principal diagonal axis ಅಲ್ಲಿ there is a special notation called infinity and therefore it is a traveling salesman problem. ಮುಗೀತು. That is a blind way of looking at it. But if you want to understand the essence of it, what exactly it is, you can see that location A, B, C, D, E is a 5 location and is traveling again to 5 locations. Which are the 5 locations is traveling here? A, B, C, D. It is impossible for a person to travel from A to A. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ impossible traveling ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೀವಿ. We are blocking the impossible routes. Which are the impossible routes? A person cannot travel from A to A. A person cannot travel from B to B. A person cannot travel from C to C. A person cannot travel from D to D. And a person cannot travel from E to E. Same origin and same destination cannot be traveled. You cannot say I've traveled from Mysore to Mysore. It doesn't make any sense, right? Impossible route na block ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? We use a special notation. ಅಂದ್ರೆ all the infinities which lies on principal diagonal axis clearly says that it's a restricted route. ಇದನ್ನ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? Restricted route. You are not supposed to allow your salesman to adopt ಅಥವಾ to follow ಅಥವಾ take up that particular route. ಅದನ್ನ restrict ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. We are saying that this is not feasible or this is not possible. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು mathematically ಹೇಗೆ establish ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? By using a notation called infinity. ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿನೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. You can use any other symbols also. Few examiners use just dash. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ dash ಅಂತ ಬರೀತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Now, have you all understood how do we distinguish a regular assignment problem from that of a traveling salesman problem? Ellargu artha aita?
Yes,
everybody? Okay, this is the first thing that you have to look out for. The moment you have a question, see are there any special notations in the problem. Agidre aga you can come to a conclusion that it's a traveling salesman problem. Agagi idu traveling salesman anta confirm aitu. Now, once you have confirmed that it's a traveling salesman problem, then we have to start solving it. And please understand, the way we solve traveling salesman problem is exactly the same as your regular assignment problem. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ? Till the final allocation. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ exactly same. ಏನು changes ಇಲ್ಲ. Row subtraction, column subtraction, drawing vertical horizontal line, checking the condition of optimality and allocation. Everything is same. Only after the allocation is done, we are supposed to do an extra step whether the traveling salesman condition is satisfied or not. Ad one extra step barutte. Ad bitre the whole problem is exactly same. That's why I'm time and again telling you, assignment problem alli if you are able to solve the Hungarian assignment method better or perfectly, then all other methods becomes very easy for following. Okay, so shall we start solving the problem? Time idea inu ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ ಈ problem na? How do you want this to happen?
You can continue, sir.
I think one question will solve today. One problem solve ಮಾಡಬೇಡೋಣ, so that you'll get a fair idea like how to solve. And tomorrow we'll solve some more questions on this. Okay? Yeah. Okay, let me start the question. So as usual, first question ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? But ಇನ್ನೊಂದು very important ಏನಂದ್ರೆ traveling salesman problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ you will never get unbalanced problem. That is the beauty. Okay? Unlike regular assignment problem, you will never get unbalanced problem in traveling salesman. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಲೇಬೇಕು. Okay, that is one thing you should be rest assured. You don't have to worry. It will always be a balanced problem if it's a traveling salesman. You all got this point? ಇದನ್ನ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೂಟ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಆ ರೂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಟು ಎನ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನರಿ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ it has to be always balanced. That is one condition you have to remember. Okay, yeah. So I want people to please answer me. Okay, the first step. ಏನು first step ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ assignment ಅಲ್ಲಿ? What is the first step?
Row subtraction.
Row subtraction. Everything is same. Absolutely no problem. Row subtraction. Okay, now you can ask me a question. So row subtraction I know what are we supposed to do with infinity? Because I don't know what is the value of it. Infinity should be considered as the lowest value or should be considered as highest value. Okay, now I'm telling you one thing very important. In the entire traveling salesman problem, the values of infinity and the special notation in Idila, no mathematical operations are applicable to that. The ID question, the infinity will remain as infinity till the end. We are not supposed to touch that value. ಅರ್ಥಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ನಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಎನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ದೋಸ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ದೇ ರಿಮೇನ್ ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಫಿನಿಟಿ ಟಿಲ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Alright, all the calculations are done only considering the remaining values of the matrix, not on infinity. Have you all understood this step? So infinity is like a untouchable value ಇಲ್ಲಿ, untouchable element. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮುಟ್ಟಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕೊನೆವರೆಗೆ. Okay, we are not touching that, right? Yeah. So let's start. So in the first one, obviously the lowest value is 2. Infinity will not do anything. This becomes 2, 8, 12, and 0. Come back to the second row. Second row, the lowest value is 4. So the 8 and infinity will remain as this, and this will be 2, and this will be 8, 6. And this will be 3. Okay.
6, sir.
Sir, 6, sir.
So I'm sorry. Then 2 okay. The 8, the 2 are there. This is 6, and this is 0. I will come back to the third row. So third row, which is the lowest value? 8 is the lowest value. This becomes 8 and this becomes 6. Infinity will be as this. This is 0 and this again 6. Okay. Now come back to the fourth row. Fourth row, the lowest value is 8. So this will become 16 and this will become 0 and this will become 4. This will become infinity. And how much is this? This will become 2. Okay. Let's come back to the last row. Last row will be the lowest value is 2. This is 0. This is 4 and this is 2. And this is 14, and this will remain as infinity. Okay. Now step number 1 is completed. Now we'll move on to step number 2. What is step number 2?
Column subtraction.
Column subtraction.
Obviously, unfortunately, bari one column only 0 illa. Hagagi we have to redo this question. If all the column had 0, we could have retained the same thing. But you can see that in the third column there is no 0. Hagagi the values will change. So no problem. We'll quickly write it. First value, the lowest value 0, so no changes. Infinity 8, 8, 16, 0. Second value is 0 is there, so no changes. 2, infinity 6, 0, 4. Third column we have the lowest value 2, so therefore this becomes 6, 0, infinity 2 and 0. Okay, and we'll come back to the fourth column. Again 0 is there, so no changes. 12, 6, 0, infinity and 14, and the last column also will not change because 0 is there. So 6, 2 and infinity. Okay. Now we have got the second matrix after the column subtraction. Okay. Now what is the next step? After this, what are we supposed to do?
Test for optimality.
Yeah, you are supposed to take the condition of optimality. Same step. Adu illa enu changes agalla. Okay. Can you please tell me how many lines are required to cover all the zeros here? Can we do less than 5 lines or 5 lines are required? Can you please check and tell me how many lines are required to cover all the zeros? Is the condition of optimality satisfied here or not?
Satisfied.
Okay. Can you see? I mean, is it not possible to draw less than 5 lines?
No, sir.
Sure? 100%?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is there anybody who would like to dispute that still there is a possibility of drawing 4 lines? Yakandre illu ashte line drawing is very, very important. right? In case if you become impatient and really don't check the possibility, then your solution will lose its efficiency. Okay, Pakkana 100% 5 lengths.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're sure, then no issues. I think then the condition is satisfied. Okay, once the condition is satisfied, then obviously the last step is what? Assignment model. Okay, let's go for assignment or allocation. So A, B, C, D, E with the 5 value. A, B, C, D with the 5 value. Okay, same procedure. No changes. I am supposed to start the allocation from a row with single zero. Absolutely same method. No changes. Are there any single zeros in this particular matrix?
Yes, sir. First row.
Which one?
First
Very
row,
good.
sir.
First single zero is there. I'm supposed to allocate this. Then all zeros of that particular column gets blocked. Okay. Now, do you have any single zeros now?
Second
Third
row.
row.
The second row only single zero is there. Isn't the contract to block? Okay. Now, any
Third.
single zero? Yes, we have a single zero here, so we can take this. So nothing to worry, no problem. Then we have a single zero here. Again, nothing to worry. And finally, there is a single zero. Nothing. Now, I have successfully completed allocation. Illivarige, the problem is exactly same as Hungarian assignment method. No changes in not even 1% change, except that I am not doing anything to infinity. As in bitre, no changes in absolutely same. Now, after the allocation is completed, now I am supposed to verify whether the traveling salesman condition is satisfied or not. Then verify. Okay. From here, the question takes a turn. I want everyone to please very cautiously look at the board and try to understand, because this is exactly where the traveling salesman condition comes into picture. Okay. First, let me write down the values here. After that, I'll explain what to be done. Okay. Let's look at the board. Let's write down the allocation. A is the allocated. I'll write it. A to E. Then B is allocated where? It is allocated to C. Then C is allocated where? It is allocated to D. And D is allocated where? It is allocated to D. And finally, E is allocated to A. So this is the possible route that this question is giving to you. Now, I am supposed to verify whether this route is satisfying the traveling salesman condition or not. Okay. Now, in the beginning, one important step. If you remember, what did I say? The traveling salesman condition clearly suggests that the person should always start his journey from A. Obviously, A and headquarters, the place where your office or your headquarters is situated. And he should visit all the places, and again he has to come back to A. Are you getting my point? He should start his journey from A, visit all the places. Visit all the places on earth, not even single location should be left out. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಏನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆ? ಸರ್ ನನ್ಗೆ ಎ ಇಂದ ಬಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಬಿ ಇಂದ ಸಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಇ ಹೋಗಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ವಾ? Absolutely no problem. We are not telling you that the places of visit should be in the exact same order, not required. A ಇಂದ ಡಿ ಹೋಗಿ, ಡಿ ಇಂದ ಬಿ ಬಂದು, ಬಿ ಇಂದ ಸಿ ಹೋಗಿ, ಸಿ ಇಂದ ಇ ಹೆಂಗಾರು ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಅವನು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವನು ಎಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ all the remaining 4 places has to be visited in any order. Absolutely no problem. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಈಗ let us verify whether that condition is satisfied or not. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಇದೆ. I want everyone to understand this is the crux of the whole problem. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ allocation write as it is. A to E. ಏನು change ಮಾಡಿ. Just write down the first allocation as it is. And then see in the remaining value, ಈಗ A ಇಂದ E ಹೋಗಿದೆ. In the table you see from E, where has he gone? ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾನೆ E ಇಂದ? E ಇಂದ he has come back to A. And ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? He has not visited remaining places, but he has come back to A. And then what do you understand from this particular problem? Is it satisfying or not satisfying?
Which satisfied?
Not satisfied. Not
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ the rule very clearly suggests that the person or the traveling salesman has to visit all the places and only then he has to come back to A. You can very clearly see that he started his journey from A, visited location E, and again he has come back to A without visiting the remaining 3 places, which suggests that the traveling salesman condition is not satisfied. ಈಗ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹೇಗೆ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅಂತ? ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Or
sir.
no? Okay. Now I think it is very clear from this question that the traveling salesman condition is not satisfied. Does it mean that the problem has no solution? No. The problem has to be further improvised. Andre traveling salesman condition satisfy aglilla andre I am supposed to solve this problem further and make sure that the condition gets satisfied. A condition satisfy agatara nodkodbeku. I am supposed to verify that or I am supposed to do it. That continuation will come into picture. Adu now next ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Have you all understood till this point everyone? Yes or no? Please reply.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me continue the question. Okay, I'm just writing here because there is no space here. Rewrite the same matrix. I'm just rewriting the same matrix here. Infinity 2 6 12 0 8 infinity 0 6 0 8 6 infinity 0 6 16 0 2 infinity 2 0 4 0 14 infinity. Let me give a simple example. Okay, Rajat staying in Vidyaranyapuram. Okay, every day he takes a particular route from college to his house. Let's say every day he takes the route from Vidhan Saudha or somewhere. I am not very sure about the demographics of Bangalore. I'm just giving a very hypothetical example. Every day he takes Vidhan Saudha route and he comfortably reaches his home. One day he realizes that by taking Vidhan Saudha route all these days he was able to do it, but by taking Vidhan Saudha route he is not able to reach his house because of some reason. Aleno one kade road block madidru or some construction work is going on. For some reason he is not able to do that. Now what exactly Rajat is supposed to do now? If I am taking Vidhan Saudha road, now he is very sure that he is not able to reach his destination because there is a block, maybe in some place. Similarly, by taking the regular method of zero allocation, I have realized that my traveling salesman condition is not satisfied. Ee route alli nanu tagondu hogtide ish dina adakke nanage satisfy agilla anta prove aaytu. Now by adopting an alternate route or adopting an alternate strategy, I should verify whether I am able to successfully execute this project. Same like actually I am supposed to do here. Andre artha eno? Instead of starting my allocation from a single zero, can I think of something else? Are you understanding my point here? If I'm taking single zero, I could see that my traveling salesman condition is not satisfied. Now the next possibility, instead of zero, can I think of something else? Okay, this is exactly where the improvisation comes into picture. So what does the improvisation talks about here? Very simple. 0 bit 2, leaving 0, identify any other smallest value in the entire matrix and start your allocation from there. This is a very, very, very important step. Please remember very carefully. And this rule is applicable only once. And the starting journey na nanu single zero allocation badlu, instead of single zero, can I start my journey with any other value? So which is the other value I can think of here? I should be identifying any other lowest value other than zero. Idi problem alli 0 bit 2, leaving 0, can you find any other lowest value here? Yavad barutte idra lowest value? 0 bit 2. 2 is the lowest value. Andre the first allocation I should be starting from 2. Rest all will be same. Andre nan route change ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ. When I start my journey path differently, there are possibilities that I'll be able to reach my destiny. Instead of taking Vidhan Saudha road, if I start a new journey from Jayanagar itself, I think there are better chances that I will reach my home comfortably. That's the approach what I'm trying to follow here. Artha agtidya? So 0 bit to bere path na tagolbeku. Right? It is not mandatory that always 0 should be the universally accepted value antilla. Right? Because of that, my condition is not satisfying now. Now let me assume that other approach let me take. Andre aವಾಗ ಏನು ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು? Other than 0, you are supposed to identify any other lowest value. So in the entire problem, the next lowest value is 2. 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ. ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇದೆ? There are many 2s. ಇದು 1 ಇದು 2 ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಜರ್ನಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ 0 ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರೀ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Once I select 2 as the allocation point, the remaining allocations will be based on 0 only. I cannot take 2 again. 0 ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. Okay? Now I am taking with this. ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ obviously very simple. All the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. Same thing. ಏನು changes ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಇಡೀ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ zeros ನ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay? So ಎಲ್ಲಾ zeros ನ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್. Okay? Then as usual same procedure. Look out for the single zeros. Only one sala matra I should start my allocation from other than 0. Then the entire problem will back to the same square one. ಈಗ ಹೇಳಿ ನೋಡೋಣ, ಯಾವುದು single zero ತಗೋಬಹುದು ಈಗ? Is there any single zero in the entire matrix?
Third row, sir.
Third row. You can see there is a third row. So third row ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು zeros ಇಲ್ಲ, no problem. Okay, any other single zeros we have which you can take? There are no single zeros, so we'll take 2 zeros. ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಈ 2 zeros ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ now I have to take a call. Should I take this zero or this zero? Same procedure continue ಮಾಡಿ. ಈ 0 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ single zero block ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. There is still one more zero left. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ no problem. ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ಈ 0 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು single zero cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. No problem because already is allocated. So ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬಹುದು. So both are okay with me. So I can take this. If I am selecting this, all the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. Okay, block that. Okay. Next single zero is there. I think the single zero is here. Okay, because single zero is togondre agale yadu block. Now you can see that one of your row remains unallocated. One row ge allocation illa andre artha eno, ee 2 na ನಾನು ಜರ್ನಿ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಗ I am not reaching my path, ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is not going to help me. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು purely trial and error method. ಅಂದ್ರೆ this is not helping me. ಅಂದ್ರೆ I should try with either this 2 or this 2. Are you getting the point here clearly? ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, if you end up getting a row or column with no allocations at all, ಈಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ row number 4 ಗೆ allocations ಇಲ್ಲ, there are no allocations at all, which clearly indicates that the row 2 that which I have selected for allocation is not helping me. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. You still have 2 more chances. Andre either I will get the answer for this 2 or I will get the answer for this 2. Totally 3 possibilities there. First possibility is ruled out. Mugittate adrinda prayojana illa. The next 2, either I can get the answer from this 2 or I can get the answer from this 2. Okay, so let me try with the second option. Okay, so this is infinity 2 6 12 0, 8 infinity 0 6 0, then it is 8 6 infinity 0 6, 16 0 2 infinity 2, and then 0 4 0 14 and infinity. Okay, again I need to ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ because already we have proved that it is not going to give me. Now either I can select this 2 or this 2. ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Let me start the journey from here. If I am taking this 2, then all the zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. ಇದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್. Okay, now as usual I have to go for single zero locations. Okay, the single zero ellide nodona ಹೇಳಿ. Please tell me which should be taken now. Hello, please reply.
First row.
First row.
Okay. Yeah, you can take first row because zero. So ಈ single zero ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಈ 0 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದು ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ the entire second row has no allocation at all. ನೀವು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ. If I am selecting this 2, you can see that this entire column allocation is because already the whole thing is blocked. Are you able to understand now how the problem gets improvised? Everybody? Okay. Andre option artha enaitu? This 2 also is not going to help me, and this 2 also is not going to help me. The only possibility is this 2. Okay, E 2 ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ definitely you will get the answer. Okay, let me try that. Okay, I'm just writing here. Please look at the board. I'm just writing the answer here. Okay. So let me write down the matrix. Okay. This is infinity 2, 6, 12, 0, 8, infinity 0, 6, 0, 8, 6, infinity 0, 6, 16, 0, 2, infinity 2, and this is 0, 4, 0, 14, and infinity. E2 not possible, E2 not possible. The only possibility is this two. So let me start my journey from here. If I'm taking this, then this is also block and this is also block. Okay, ಎರಡು block ಆಯ್ತು. Okay, so ಎರಡು block ಆಯ್ತು. ಈಗ okay, now you can see that. Can you please tell me again, are we ending up with the same solution? You can
Yes,
see
sir.
that the first row
First row.
has again absolutely no allocation at all. Are you all able to see this?
Yes, sir.
I'm selecting the third two ನಾನು select ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, third two select ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, you can see that there is no allocation at all. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ first row ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ zeros block ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ what do you suggest now? Do you suggest that the problem has no solution, or still there is a possibility of doing it? ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಈಗ? What are we supposed to do?
Sir, can we take the next higher number now? Like
Exactly. That means with all the three twos, I'm not getting the solution, which means I should go for the next higher value. Excellent. Okay. I think I've taken the most difficult question in the very first instance. I don't know, somehow I randomly picked up this question. So this question in nodabodu, all the three next highest value, that is 3 twos in that, I'm not getting any answer at all. First two kuda nan solution illa, second two also is not giving me a solution, and third two is also not giving me any solution. That means even this matrix is discarded. So again madbekagutte, as she rightly said, if all the three twos are not capable of giving me a solution, then I should go for the next highest value. Next highest value hobeku. Very good. Okay, can you please tell me in this problem which is the next highest value?
4, sir.
4.
4 in the I should start my journey. Okay, I think
So
I should have
even
taken a
that-
simple. Sorry,
Even that won't be helpful, sir, because
That
if we select 4, the fourth
Ah.
row 0 goes off. So again, the fourth row we can't allot.
really? Okay, let me check. Na nodilla nodana. Let me see that. So if I'm taking idanna matte bariyadu beda, I'm just taking this only. Instead of writing it once again. Okay. Let me see. The 4 in the shuru madana. If I'm taking this is the next highest value, this is block. Obviously, only one single zero is there. Another single zero is there. The first single zero is here. If I'm taking this is block. Okay, and then we have a single zero over here. Okay, it's gone, and then we have a single zero over here, and this is block. And you can see that initially values should be there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can see the fourth row is not getting any location at all. Okay, fourth row is not getting any location at all. Andre, it suggests very clearly that even with the next highest value, you are not getting the solution. Okay. Anyway, I think itara nimge confuse madad beda. I'll just take a simple question and solve, because I want you to demonstrate how the traveling salesman condition gets satisfied, and then I'll take up. You will definitely get the answer for this question also, but only thing is the number of iterations will be more. I didn't wanted to take this question the very first instance. Somehow, randomly I selected the question. I've taken a lengthy question. I don't want you to confuse with this. I'll just take a other question. Bere question tagondu amel I'll come back to this. Is that okay with all of you? Because I want you to understand how by changing the path, automatically the solution becomes traveling salesman conditions get satisfied. I want you to realize, or I want you to appreciate that particular transition. A transition nimge torsbeku nanu. So itara nanu, if I keep doing multiple iterations, I think you will not be able to understand the logic. Hagagi I'll just stop at this stage. I'll take one more question tomorrow, maybe with 1 or 2 steps maximum, and then I'll take, because I didn't had any questions today. I just randomly picked up a question paper, and anyway, it is going. Yeah. Yes,
So
madam.
can we take the next higher number 6, then solve it, because
That's what I'm telling you. Adral barata answer
get the answer, sir.
Okay, you're mad. Finish that today. Let's give a logical end to it.
First
4 is the
row,
first
6
track.
we have to consider, sir.
We'll start with the 6. Okay? But the same rule applies. Gap cut lowest value try ಮಾಡಿ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ go to the next higher value, ಅದು ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ next higher value. So you should continue this till you get the allocation. That is the whole logic. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I didn't wanted the very first question to be very lengthy so that you will lose the track. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ I thought I'll take a simple question. But anyway, she is telling that with 6 we'll get the answer. We'll try to finish that. No problem. Okay. So infinity to 6, 12 and 0 and 8 infinity 0, 6, 0 again. 8, 6 infinity 0, 6, 16, 0, 2 infinity 2 and this is 0, 4, 0 and 14 and infinity. Can you please tell me which 6 you have got the answer?
First one, sir.
Let's not again keep trying for infinite times here.
The first row, 6, sir.
Okay, isn't the
first row, 6.
Because again there could be 4 possibilities. I don't know. Let me start with this. So if I'm taking this 6 among that, then zeros of that particular column has to be blocked. I think it is perfectly blocked now. Okay, now we'll go for single zeros. Here is single zero already allocation. So don't worry about that. Then bit to single zero will be I think we have single
second
zero
row.
So here I go. Then we have this 0 single zero here. Then we have a single zero here, and then we have a single zero here. Perfect. I think now we have got all the allocations. And then nodi ee tara exam alli nimge complicate madbeku andre ee tara kodbodu exam alli. Okay, if they give a question like this, you can see almost how many iterations I took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 iterations still. We don't know whether we are getting satisfied or not. This is how the question can be made complicated in the exam. In ಬೇರೆ rocket science iralla, it becomes more lengthy. ಆಮೇಲೆ impatient ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ calculation wrong ಆದ್ರೆ then the whole problem will go wrong. That is the only problem. Otherwise, this is not a big deal. Okay? Let me check the condition. Condition check ಮಾಡೋಣ. How do you check the condition? ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? I think I have told you how to write down. This is ABCDE and this is also ABCDE. I did that. So A inga is going to C, B inga is going to E, C inga is going to D, okay, and then D inga is going to B, okay, and E inga is going to A. Okay, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, please look at the board clearly. The first pair should be written as it is. A inga is going to C. ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ C ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ? Where is he going from C?
C to D, sir.
Yeah, you can see that the person is traveling from C is going to D. Very good. So D in the ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ?
B.
D in the is going to B. Okay. But the B in the ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾನೆ? Is going to E. And E in the ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ? Is coming to E. Now you can see that the person started his journey from A, visited all the 4 places. It can be in any order. ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು? B C D E 4 ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಯಾವ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. No problem. It need not be B C D ನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. It can be in any order. But the only condition is all the places should have been visited before he comes back to E. ಅಷ್ಟೇ. That is one thing you have to look at. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? Have you all understood? Everybody? Okay, now you can see that the traveling salesman condition is satisfied because he has visited all the places before he has come back to A. He cost calculate ಮಾಡಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. You are not supposed to calculate the cost until this condition is satisfied. So cost same ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ calculate ಮಾಡೋದು. You just write down the cost. A to C cost ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 10. Okay. B to E. So B to E cost ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 4. C to D cost ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 8. Okay. D to B cost ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 8 again. And E to A ಎಷ್ಟು cost ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 2. Okay. If you add everything, how much you get? 14, 22, 30. So 30 is the minimum cost the company will incur. The traveling salesman has visited the place in this order. So e order li avanu travel madidre avange total cost ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? 32 rupees. This is 500% sure question in the exam for 10 marks. Doubt ಇಲ್ಲ, absolutely no doubt. Hagagi this is very important. We will solve some more questions on that and then I think you will be able to appreciate. At least ellarigu one fair idea banta. You got a fair idea about what this question is all about? Everyone? Yes or no? Please reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
We will. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಲಾಜಿಕ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಲೆಂದಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಇನ್ ಒನ್ ಇಟರೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೆನಿ. ನೋಡಿ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ 7 ಇಟರೇಷನ್. ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ E6 ಬಂದು ನಾನು E6 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ. Since she already had solved, she got the answer. I directly went. But ನಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Nobody can guess it. Right? Instead of this, it could have taken this. It could have continued for further steps. ಆ ತರ change ಆಗೋದು ಬಿಟ್ರೆ finally everybody will get it. There is no doubt about it. But the number of iterations may change. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Few people might get the answer for 4 steps. Few might get it for 7 steps. It depends on whenever there is repeated value. Repeated value ಇದ್ದಾಗ number of iterations change ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅದ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ the final answers will be absolutely the same to everyone. Okay? So can I consider that at least around 50% have understood this question? Traveling salesman, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
sir.
I think we can stop today. I think it's almost 6 o'clock. So we'll continue with some more questions on traveling salesman tomorrow. I think by tomorrow you should be perfect with this method. Yeah, you have any questions? Somebody raised any questions? Anything to be discussed? Hello? Nothing? Okay, if there are nothing to discuss, hello? Okay, if there is nothing to discuss, then I think we can stop the class.